Hi, good morning. This is Osamu Wakabayashi from Zen Ideas. Now, today I would like to talk about why you should use Dropbox or Google Drive to share your files. Now, I'm going to share my screen here. Now, this has happened to my clients. So they are uploading a bunch of files, most of the time the PDF to their web server. And sometimes PowerPoint, sometimes documents, sometimes the Excel files. Actually, some people might do upload a video file, which you should you should never do that. In this client, they had PDF files, and I just realized that the PDF files are over 20 megabytes, which is pretty high, and then you should never do that. The reason is because it gets more expensive to run your website. Now, the most of non-profit, they don't have a huge scale website. And then this is just the price range that the web host that I use for myself and my client. And most of my clients are using this basic package, which is a 3 gigabyte space. So if you run out of your website space, and you have to pay more. In this case, you might have to increase to 5 gigabyte space for 15 bucks, and then 10 gigabyte for $20 and $36 for 20 gigabyte, right? I understand why you are doing it, because you want to share your information and content to your community members. So the problem here is, it's going to keep your website expensive, and your website actually runs slower. I can explain that. And then again, when the website goes slower, your users is going to be unhappy, right? Now you get the Dropbox for 50 gigabytes for free, and the Google Drive's 15 gigabyte for free. So why shouldn't we use that? So they upload files, most of the case PDF, whether they're report, white papers, presentations, any information they would like to share with their client or members. They upload that, and then so they don't really reduce the size, they just upload. So sometimes, as I said, 20 megabyte files, which is huge. And what happened was they announced by email. And then, so in that case, they're sending email with MailChimp or Constant Contact over 500 people. And what happened was, so these 500 people is going to be accessing to their web server, because they would like to download the information, which is good. But those 500 people is going to go to their website probably at the same time. So this is going to be a problem. So this is called bandwidth. So this makes your website slow down, and then those 500 users is going to be pretty unhappy. So that's the reason you should use Dropbox or Google Drive. And because their server is going to be much faster than the server you're paying. So, and then I think your website is going to run faster, and your web user is going to be pretty happy. Now, if you are uploading your video, and the video contents are so great, make sure that you use YouTube, and then you embed the YouTube file to your website, which is pretty easy to do. So once again, if you keep using the Google Drive or Dropbox, you should be able to maintain your server cost at the basic level. It shouldn't be increasing much more. So here are the 3 reasons you should be using cloud space rather than your server space. So the first is you can keep your cost down, and the second is you can run your website much faster, and then make your users happy. So hope this helps, and see you next time.